Hey, you know I fuck with the town heavy. And by the way, my name is Steady. But hey, Smoke, hey, bring it be that.
Secondhand Smoke.
Hey, hey, shorty want me so bad that she brought me a bag. Cool little 10-piece just to throw in the stash. I'm in the city today, but next week it's a time. The home of players and pimps, you know how to get down. Might hit a side show just to knock me a hoe. Price out to the beach and get a jogging for show. Treat myself to some leans, fried chicken with mac. Candy yams on the side while I count them stacks. Take a break and relax, and then it's back to the paper. Little mama hit me up and said let's dip in a scraper. We top back and we rollin'. Finna burn up some cookies, pull it up that he folded. While I handle the books, said the hoe and now we posted at the Oracle Center. Finna watch Golden State tip off with the Wizards. I'm in the skybox, I'm chillin', like my network familiar. Numbers going so crazy, them niggas don't know the feeling. Them niggas don't know the feeling. They wish they did though. Why you posted up broke as fuck in the trap? I'm somewhere vibing, counting them stacks. And it's all off the bitch, nigga. You ain't gotta ask, just look at my wrist, nigga.
Let me break it down. Tippy towel, tippy tay. Wamo the master sensei. I got cash app or the Apple Pay. I'm a point guard, I'ma make a play. Get out the mud, I'ma make a way. I'm on the grind, I don't chase the fame. I keep it played, these niggas lame. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I just stay in my own lane. You better play with your whole man, you know I had to cop the whole thing. P is for pimpin', passion, precision. What is a P without a vision? I'm in a game to make a difference. I had to learn from my bad decisions. Mama told me, boy, you better listen. Gotta boss up, run up in digits. I got hustlers' ambition. You gon' see me on the television. I ain't talking about Fox 5. Shit ain't a game, it's real life. Had to go for a skydive. Make sure the Lord get a high five. P is for pimpin', passion, precision. What is a P without a vision? I'm in the game to make a difference. Cut the shit, get down to business. P is for pimpin'.
I think they jealous. Can't see the time on my bezel, but they see me march all through marching. These makes me more jealous. It's stones like yo, get it jello. Let's just drop that band on the building. You man, cause I'm fly as a pelican. You man, cause I'm riding in fantasy coops. Most of your locals for reticent. Codeine, promethazine, medicine. I think they jealous. Can't see the time on my bezel, but they see me march all through marching. These makes me more jealous. The stones like yo, get it jello. Let's just drop that band on the building. You man, cause I'm fly as a pelican. You man, cause I'm riding in fantasy coops. Most of your locals for reticent. Codeine, promethazine, medicine. Jealous, but rocking design is a fetish, so please do not speak about fetishes. I roll with fellas who get it and squeeze on Berettas. Subscribe for that cheese and that lettuce, like you better let us in. I just dropped a few bands, I'm more jealous. For niggas who jealous, it came with an F and N. So front if you wanna get by, two niggas get shot, them dollars a drop. All through them all in the fall. Probably call up, get brought up and all. She get caught up, just swallow us all. Make the bitch got with the balls and both up and follies the ball. No need for niggas to reach me unless you got commas involved. The product involved, I get llamas involved. Roll with piranhas and all, then body get dogs and off to the cash. Had to come off when I blast. They watching my watch when I pass. I'm sipping Ciroc on my glass, dropping the top on the Jag, and I got the Glock in the stash. We blow exotic, I'm eating and I got my foot on it.
Say, man, it's Street Top Radio LA. Street Top Radio LA, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in each and every Tuesday to my show. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. That's Tree Top Radio LA, or you can space it out, Tree Top Radio LA. You can follow, like, subscribe, and share. Every time I go live, you'll get a notification. I do marketing for artists, brands, and businesses. You can contact me on my Instagram page. That's Treetop Radio. That's Treetop_Radio LA. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I got good deals. I do video editing as well. I do photography for any type of events. Just let me know.
Special happy birthday, Cuzzo. It's your motherfucking birthday, bitch. You getting old and shit, man.
You better turn the fuck up, Sabrina. Happy birthday.
102.3. I got my boy Harlem Rule with me and Spider Quinn, Bloodline Quinn boys. Eat the rich shit, man. We on some.
The better you feel, the more you drink. The better you feel, the more you drink. The better you feel.
He over there in an $80,000 truck, not even take care of his fucking responsibilities. This shit is crazy.
Oh, hello. Welcome to TTRLA, the wonderful land of cartoons. Here, we make dreams come true. Anything that you want to do has to be started by you. Today on TTRLA, first episode, we have the Black Elote Man. That's right, the Black Elote Man. For those of my people around the globe looking at this commercial and don't know what an elote is, it's the best goddamn corn you'll ever have in your damn life. I'm going to have my man Black Corman take it away. Black Corman, it's on you.
And this is
Elijah and Femi, my helper.
Elijah and his helper Femi. And we're going to learn how to make esquite. Okay, so what do we do first?
We get a cup.
Okay.
Add some lemon.
Okay.
You know, like we feel like this.
It's all a fucking game to you. Do what we didn't see it through. Attitude bad on both ends. Say you trust me, but I guess that you lie. This is why I cry. Teach me how to love.
Hey guys, let me introduce you to a shirt that will change your wardrobe forever. This slim fit shirt is made with the best materials and is designed to provide a great fit that you'll love. Plus, it's Black owned and available on Instagram in a limited time. But the best part? You'll be able to find it easily on our website. Don't miss out on this game-changing shirt. Order now and elevate your style game.
Treetop Radio LA, man. We are broadcasting live in Baltimore, Maryland, via Los Angeles, California, man. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles. That's right, I said it. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles. I'm the best podcaster, interviewer in the world, man. I got the best channel in the world. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I need you to go ahead and take your thumbs, man. If you ain't got no thumbs, man, take your hands. If you ain't got no hands, man, take your fist. If you ain't even got no wrists, man, go ahead and take your elbows and like, subscribe, and share to my channel. You feel me? I appreciate you, man, whether it's one or none, whether it's two or few. I appreciate you, man. Go ahead and give yourself a hug, man, because you are worth it, all right? Hey, make sure y'all go ahead and follow me on Instagram. That's Big Homie _Smiles, backup page 41. Make sure y'all tap in with me, man. I'm always posting some very informative information, inspirational, funny stuff. So y'all can go ahead and tap in, man. Y'all already know, man. It's free Simba to he free, man. Inshallah, man. My boy be home soon. You already know. When he come home, he's stepping, man. Hey, welcome home, Q the Fool, man. My boy Q, man. He came on the scene stepping. He ain't even playing with y'all. Like, he just came around just straight pressure. You feel me? Putting his heart on that beat, man. You know, I pray, inshallah, man, God, you know, stay over him and protect him and keep him focused on his music. You know what I'm saying? Because that spin around joint, whoo, that's straight pressure right there. And he just dropped a freestyle. You feel me? Just recently. Pray for me, man. That joint torch. Make sure y'all go tap in, man. Welcome home, Q the Fool. We got a wonderful show today. You feel me? A wonderful, wonderful show. The title is called Frequency. But y'all already know, before I even get into my topic, I'm always going to support my Black-owned brands and businesses. You feel me? Because ownership is the key to our future. Now, this right here, this shirt I got on. Let me stand up. Hold on. So this shirt I got on right here, this is made by my boy DJ Styles, man. He's from out of the Maryland area. He's based in Charlotte right now, but he went to JCSU with me. He has a brand called 4 a.m. Now, 4 a.m. is a brand, is an urban streetwear company, man. They got some nice gear, nice hats, nice glasses. As a matter of fact, these glasses are from 4 a.m. These are some exclusive limited time only joint. Oh, they right here. Hold on. Some limited time only joints. Get these 4 a.m. joints. You feel me? Let me see if y'all said it. 4 a.m. Make sure y'all go ahead and cop that, man. These some nice glasses. I got two pair. I got the white pair. You know, I got the 4 a.m. hat. You feel me? 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? For my skater dudes, for my beanie wears. You feel me? When I was in school, they called these jumps sock toboggans. So if you wear sock toboggans, get you one. You feel me? But yeah, man, we got a wonderful show, man. I'm always going to tell stories. You know, if you're new to the channel, I always, before I get into the show, oh, first of all, I need to let y'all know I got a co-host. My co-host, he is from Los Angeles, California. He's based in Los Angeles. So that's why we are True Top Radio LA. You feel me? Black Corman LA is the first and only Black elote man in the entire world. He's the best elote man. He does elote catering out there in South Central Los Angeles. He also has a couple of businesses, man, where he sells his Black Corman merch. And he has a vending machine company where he puts vending machines in businesses. So if you're in the Los Angeles area and you need a vending machine in your spot, try to draw some traffic in there, holla at my man, Black Corman. His Instagram is black_corn_man_LA. His vending machine company Instagram is at DIH Vending. And yeah, tap in with him, man. And he make carpets. Man, he do a lot of stuff. He's a master of all things. You feel me? So make sure y'all tap in with him. He may or may not be able to tap in today. He is a father as well, so he does have a lot of things going on. And so if he taps in, my manager's gonna let me know. You're gonna let me know, right? All right, bet. So my manager gonna let me know, and we're gonna bring him in. He always flying in, coming into the show, pulling up in the back in the most exclusive cars. You feel me? So out LA, you understand? So exclusive shit over here at TTRLA. But yeah, I'm always telling stories. You feel me? I'm always gonna you know, tell a story that I feel relates to the topic at hand. So again, the topic today is frequency. Now I'm not going to tell a made-up story. I'm going to tell this is a true story, but it deals with what we got going on. So for those of you who don't know, I'm an HBCU graduate. I went to Johnson C. Smith, JCSU. You feel me? The best historically Black college down there in the South. You feel me? That's what I'm going to say because I graduated from there. So yeah. So when you go to a historically Black college, of course, the culture of, you know, the environment in which you come from, it definitely translates to the campus life living. And so on Johnson C. Smith campus, we had this tree. Now, this is the tallest tree on the campus, and it's right underneath the Carter, which is an all-boys dormitory. And this is like our tree. The DC tree is what everybody called it, what we called it too. So if you wasn't really from DC like the inner lining of PG County, that like real close to DC, or if sometimes we may let a Virginia person come up in there, and sometimes you may let either out of towners come out of there, like from different states. But for the majority of my time on Smith's campus, it was nothing but DC, Maryland, and Virginia people out there. You feel me? And so people always want, start trouble and cause chaos, especially with us, because we take all they women, you know what I'm saying? And our girls take all they dudes, all the girls, so it's just competition. So this particular sorry, my light went out, y'all. All right, so this particular time we had this massive brawl, and it was actually on MLK, on Martin Luther King Day. We was terrible, y'all. We was terrible. This brawl was on Martin Luther King Day, as a matter of fact. So we had this brawl, right? So how it kicked off is my man Tap and this dude named Izzy from Philly, I think. So Izzy, they got into it over something. So they get the wrecking. And then his people come out of nowhere, they started jumping my man Tap, right? So, everybody, we ain't having nobody jump, ganging them, you know what I'm saying? So, we did our thing, we jumped in. So I jumped in, I clutched this dude named Marvin, banged him, boop, boop, pause. But I mean, I was clutching cuz shit, like I was crushing. I was think, you know what I'm saying, to get him up off my man, you know what I'm saying? Because they all jumping him and shit. So boom, get him up off him, boom. So Marvin shit, his shit swollen, black cuz eye. You feel me? So everybody dispersed. So all of a sudden, another little fight pop off on the side. So my man Fred, my best friend at the time, Butter, he tall as shit. Butter like 6'2", Butter like 6'5", 6'6". So everybody try to keep Butter out of trouble because, you know what I'm saying, Butter, our Southeast man, you know what I'm saying, he in school and college trying to, follow the right path, and we don't want him getting into no trouble. So my man Fred tried to put him in the car, boom, put my man Butter in the car. So Butter see some commotion, Butter hop out the car, right? So Marvin and his girl, I think they popping off at somebody. I don't even know what was going on. They might have been popping off at Tap again. And so it looked like they was about to try to jump him. The girl and Marvin and his girlfriend was trying to jump Tap. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody's frequency was off. Let me tell you, everybody's frequency was on negativity, it was on bullshit. And so that's how this whole night went. All right. So my man Butter tall as shit. So he running over, about to smack fire out the girl. So I think the girl was like trying to fight my man Tap or something. My man Butter, he about to run. I'm like, Butter, no! So I run past Butter. I dog the girl. Crush her shit. So they get us up off it, and then, you know what I'm saying, after that the fight kind of subsided because Mecklenburg came onto the campus, and you know what I'm saying, and shit got shut down from that. And that's the end of that story. We was wilding, our frequency was off, you know what I'm saying. The moral of the story is, have some emotional intelligence and watch the frequency, because the frequency was off and we was on negativity and bullshit. And so when you ended that route, it could have got real crazy and wild, you know what I'm saying. And as a matter of fact, I think my man Butter ended up getting caught up by campus police too and kicked out, you know what I'm saying. I think that's what got him kicked out, y'all. So you see what happened? The frequency, all our frequency was off. We tried to put my man Butter back in the car, but no, Butter wanted to get out, try to slap a bitch. But I had his back, you know what I'm saying, because I'm loyal. And that's what loyal people do. You feel me? So yeah, we got a wonderful show today, man. Today's topic is frequency, man. Now, the purpose of this topic is to spotlight why having frequency is important in the people you attract, in the situations you get into, in the job you get, the learning you're able to obtain, and more. We are created purely by energy, all right? I'm going to repeat that because maybe y'all not listening. We are created purely by energy, and music and TV, people, words, and sounds give off frequencies. Why do y'all think when kids or people listen to music or when we look at TV, we we feel what the people in the TV is talking about, or we feel that situation as if it's real? Or when kids listen to music and it's this hardcore rap music, you know what I'm saying? And it's all violence, and it makes kids or people want to commit crimes or even act out. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not acting out, it just make you feel like you commit crimes in your head. Even if you don't commit physical crimes, it just make you like, and you listen to some shit. They talking about some, put the 30s on the 40s, put the blicks on the sticks. We going around and we popping that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, yeah, nigga, come around, I'm popping my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm bipping on them. Shout out to my man KP Skywalker. But you know what I'm saying? Frequency is in the music. So if that shit is the time you on, that's the type of frequency you're gonna attract, and that type of energy you're gonna attract. Now, if you're feeding yourself negative music and negative TV, negative internet, you will become negative. So if you're looking at negative shit all the time, you feeding yourself negative shit all the time, you ultimately become negative. That's the type of frequency you are putting in your spirit, and that's the type of energy you attracting, negative energy, and you wonder why you're depressed and you sad because you're looking at all sad stuff, and you know, negative stuff is on a low frequency level that's too low for your energy to be able to receive your chakras and shit, you know. So frequency is the number of times a waveform occurs per second. So a frequency is like a wave. For example, when we have earthquakes, those are like frequencies because it's waves. They send shock waves. You know what I'm saying? Why you think dogs is a perfect example why y'all should know frequencies exist, because dogs operate on a way lower frequency that we can't as humans even hear. So when something's about to happen, like on the ground level, you know what I'm saying, dogs will be alerted and they're aware. Even animals in the sky too. So frequency exists. So frequency are like rhythms in addition. Rhythms in addition to frequency have characteristic features of location, morphology, reactivity, and state dependence. Frequency are descriptive, rhythms are diagnostic. So frequency are descriptive. So frequency you can describe, you know what I'm saying, it gives a descriptive measurement, or you know what I'm saying, reading. And a rhythm they're diagnostic. So you have to play it in order for you to say what it is, as opposed to a frequency is constant. You know what I mean? Okay. So the questions that when I was thinking, let me tell you, God gave me this. I was listening actually to, shout out to Jay Hood, you know what I'm saying, from Chicago. I was actually listening to one of his podcasts, and he mentioned about frequency and how, you know, we got this demonic, I think he was referring to Lil Durk, music, and how his frequency is on the devil frequency, you know what I'm saying? And so I was actually listening to that, and that's what made me want to talk about frequency, because it's actually reality, you know what I'm saying? The type of things that we are putting into our spirit and our body is ultimately, it changes us on the inside, and we don't even know it, because the government too. All right, I'm getting too deep. Hold on. Wait, I'm stepping my boundary. My bad. Let me rewind, because I'm going deep. All right, now so if y'all don't know what morphology is, morphology is the relationship to other words in the same language. It analyzes the structure of words and parts of words, such as stems, roots, words, prefixes, and suffixes. Damn, this accent. Suffixes. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So, and when you think about frequency, you know what I'm saying, especially when you're thinking about words give off a frequency. So if you think about morphology, it goes through that. Boom. So, yes, I'm sorry, I totally got a brain fart. So when the body does have very clear resonances, like if something resonates with you, that is a frequency. You know what I'm saying? Nature has prioritized speed of movement over stability, so limbs are underdamped and naturally resonant. It is likely that many rhythmic movements occur at the resonant frequency of the body parts involved, rather similar to the oscillation of some insects' wings. So what that means is that, like oscillation, for y'all that don't know, the oscillation is the movement back and forth at a regular speed. So an insect, they can't control that. That's going to always do that. But our body, our body moves based on what we do. You know what I'm saying? So if we hear a beat or a rhythm, our body is going to that frequency of that music is going to resonate with our body, and our limbs are going to begin to move and groove. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody told me better than makes me happy, makes me feel this way. You hear that? That was a frequency. That was a frequency, and that was a high frequency of that song. It made your body feel good. And for those of you who are listening to this podcast, y'all probably was like, "Ooh, that's my song right there," and probably start singing with me. You feel me? Are you getting me how this frequency is transferring? You feel me? It matters. Frequency matters. So if you are a positive person, if you're having constant positivity around you, if you're constantly listen to positive things, you yourself will be positive. You exude the positivity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times this music, and I like the low frequency music. You know what I'm saying? That's going. Although, you know what I'm saying, I have toned back a lot of it, the type of rap that I'm listening to, because some of the music I just can't take. Spiritually, I just can't take it, because it's just talking too much about death and killing and stuff like that. Now, I like some of the music, some of the stuff when they blicking and bipping and doing all. I like when they use the metaphors. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna use the metaphors for killing, if you're gonna say you're gonna kill somebody, use metaphors. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. If y'all don't know, Canada is on fire right now. And so they so on fire, the smoke is billowing all throughout the United States. New York right now look like Godzilla about to drop down off one of them buildings, okay? And so and in DC, they got the air level, quality level on orange, which is not good. So they, telling people not to come outside because this air level is crazy. And so I think I'm coughing because I was just outside walking around, and whatever's going on outside got a little bit in my throat. So my bad, y'all. But yeah, what I'm saying is your frequency matters. You gotta have that frequency right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you are mentally thinking positive, or thinking of ways to make yourself better in life. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught in that rabbit hole of negativity. And you know what I'm saying? And not to is no disrespect to the rappers out there who are just trying to paint a picture of what's going on around them and how they grew up in their story and what they got involved in. Is no offense to that, but I think when it comes to music, I think it's just a certain point in your music where it should evolve, right? I don't think you should be a person over the age, I'll say about 25. I think after 25, your music should at least start to progress to how music has transformed you. You got money, you know what I'm saying? You're able to move around, you got your own shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should just be constantly pushing just like negativity and violence and all this. Is just crazy. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? People gonna do what they want to do. They got contracts with these people in the industry, and then we're gonna get into that too, because Extension, long live XXX, you know what I'm saying? But he talked about this, you know what I'm saying, when you're dealing with frequencies and in the music, on the music side. So the government knows that music is the key to us, for real. They know that it's a transferring of frequencies, and they also know that it's a way that we as Black people transfer messages to each other, right? And this goes back to slavery days when we were slaves, and our great grandparents and grandfathers and uncles and aunts and cousins and them, they would be out in the fields and they'd be singing songs about when they was going to ride down on massa, beat them the fuck up, and get the fuck off that plantation and go find freedom somewhere. You feel me? They'd be in the fields. Y'all know we gon' get 'em. And then everybody else in the background. Y'all know we gon' get 'em. To when that sun's gonna hit the wall. And what they just said was, at 2 p.m., we gonna ride down on mass and we gonna fuck them up. But you ain't even get that because the music sounds so melodic. It sounds like they just singing normal shit. And the white people, you know what I'm saying, they ignorant. They don't know what the fuck going on because we vicious and we know how to finesse shit. We know how to pop that. You feel me? Well, you don't even know what the fuck is going on. You like, what? What are they saying? They're saying something about Jesus, Jimmy. Don't worry about it. But they really talking about getting the fuck off the plantation. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I say that the government understands and knows that music is a transference of messages and energies. So with that being said, they understand also that if they put plants, and when I say plants, I mean us, people who don't care to evolve, people who don't care to contribute to change in our culture, in our community, they just stuck. They put those people in the music industry forever, and they allow them to grow and create other musicians just like them. And the message they put out there is death and jail and hell. Death, jail, hell. And not in that specific order. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna play something because y'all know, I know y'all like, I don't know what she talking about. I know y'all saying that. What is that joint at? I think it's this one right here. So I'm gonna play this quick little XXX clip, and he's talking briefly about what I'm just saying about how the government uses frequency and uses music to infiltrate in our minds and give us messages unknowingly to the people that's listening, especially in the community, the Black community, so that we can continue the cycle of genocide amongst ourselves. Now this goes back to my homegirl who, you know, she older. She was in school in Atlanta, and she was a writer, and she wrote this story. It was called Glass of Dirty Water, and basically it was about white people clearing out the dirt out of the water to make it clear. And you know what the dirt was? Us. But guess what? In the story, as you continue to read, you realize the white people start to realize they no longer have to kill us because we starting to kill ourselves. We eliminating ourselves. So we are filtrating ourselves out of the America. but I'm gonna get back into, you know what I'm saying? Just get deep. It get deep, okay? It get deep. Now I'm gonna play this. Long live XXX, man.
For the sheer power of music. And in actuality, this music is a lot deeper. I want to discuss the future topics that X is documenting.
No.
Sometimes it's to help people find themselves, but music is frequency programming. Music is frequency. What frequency are you being fed? I would hope that before they even pull some negative shit out this conversation, they pull this part of the conversation.
You feel me? He said, y'all heard what he said, but I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I was talking so much in the background. I'm gonna get another clip. But he was basically saying they put stuff in the frequency, and they put messages in the frequency of the music. And he basically was saying, I hope y'all skip to this part and take this part out of the message. What he was basically saying, you know what I'm saying? So frequency is real. Now, when we become ill or we get into a negative state, our frequency will drop, right? So you got to understand that frequency is really a thing. When you feeling depressed, that means your frequency is low. That means either what you're feeding your body is not putting you in a positive and a high frequency state, or maybe your body is not feeling well, and those are signs that maybe you need to go to the doctor too. Now, what do low frequencies do to your brain? Low frequencies, what they do to your brain is it's like, okay, so low frequencies are like waves. They're linked to what they call the delta and the theta states, which can boost relaxation and improve sleep. So when you're thinking about frequency and you're thinking about theta and delta states, I want y'all to think about certain music that you listen to that make you feel good. It makes you want to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It makes you calm. You know, sometimes at night I put on these frequencies like frequencies of calmness, you know what I'm saying, to help me sleep sometimes, because my mind be racing, and sometimes I don't know how to turn my mind off so I can go to sleep. So this particular frequency, it allows me to go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? And so high frequencies, this is what they say, it boosts your brain waves into a gamma state. Now the gamma state, it makes you more alert, more focused. You know what I'm saying? You're better able to recall memories. So for some people, some music that you're listening to, when you're doing, for some people, they have to listen to music, and it's a certain type of music that they got to listen to actually in order for them to stay focused and to be doing work and stuff like that. If you need to listen to music, that means it has a frequency that is allowing your mind to be focused and to recall things and be more alert. You know what I'm saying? Are certain frequencies harmful to humans? Well, in addition to like decibel levels, now decibel levels are, hold on, I skipped my question, hold on. Why do some frequencies make me cry? Now, tears and chills or tingles on hearing music are psychological responses that activates a parasympathetic nervous system, which means that we have a nervous system in our brain that is activated through a psychological response. So it's something that has triggered an emotion that we remember in our minds, that we've been through, or just that has been created in us in general through how the world is created, has created reality and created emotions, right? Because I'm reading this book, How Emotions Are Made, and this just makes so much sense. And it's the book by Lisa Ferret. And she was basically saying that basically we living in a matrix, and emotions that we create is created only because we have people that agree that this emotion is real. You know what I'm saying? Even what I'm saying right now, frequency exists because it's a lot of people out here that agree that frequency exists. So therefore we're able to put it on paper and read it. Once we can read it, that means it's real because we have facts to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's no different from, you know, Bible believers. You know what I'm saying? It's no different from if you're religious. You know what I'm saying? It get deep. Okay, so this is for that. I mean, we'll get deeper in another show. But back to what I was saying. So it's a response that activates the parasympathetic nervous system, as well as the reward-related brain regions of the as well as the reward regions of the brain. So the reason why we cry and when we hear certain things, music, or if we see a TV show, or if we see, you know, something touching on the street, or if someone is, you know what I'm saying, is saying something to us, talking, and something they said resonated with us, you know what I'm saying, and it created an emotion, and that's why we cry. Because that frequency, it triggered a psychological response in your brain that activated a parasympathetic message to your nervous system that is also connected to your reward-related region of your brain that was like, oh, boom, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Are certain frequencies harmful to humans? Okay, so this is what I'm saying. In addition to decibel levels, so decibel levels is like the level of sound, right? So for example, when I was growing up, when I started driving and my dad be in the car, I always cranked the music up. like crank that joint loud. And my father be like, turn that music down, girl. You gonna mess the decibels is high. You gonna mess your eardrums up now. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really understand. I ain't think. You know, when you young, I don't know why is it. Why is it that when we young, we don't think that adults know shit? I don't know what's up with that. You know, as an adult now, and you look, you know, you go through, you know, back in the day type memories. You start to realize, like, damn, I was dumb as shit. My parents was telling me, and I wasn't even listening. Now you was teaching your parents in some ways, in some ways, yeah. But I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Something in the air. Yeah, but yeah, I was dumb as shit. My father used to tell me. He used to tell me because he has to work at WASA. WASA is a water waste treatment plant in DC. And in certain parts of the plant, you got to wear headgear because the decimal levels of the machines is so loud it'll burst your eardrums. He said he saw that happen to somebody before. So that's basically why he was telling me that. And it's true. When you listen to music too loud, when you're young, as you get older, those decimal levels, it excuse me, it messes you up. That's why people always be like, huh? What you say? Huh? I catch myself doing that all the time. It's because I can't hear it. It's it mess my damn decimals levels up. Listening to music. I used to go to the Go-Go's, stand right by the speakers. And for those of you who don't know what Go-Go's is, Go-Go's is the is like a black version of rock music, but more sped up. Yeah, that's what it is basically. And so I used to go to the Go-Go's, stand right by the speakers. You know what I'm saying? Young and dumb. I don't know why the fuck I was doing that then. Now I can't even hear some shit. Mute TV loud as shit, you know? But yeah. So outside of that, harmful sound frequencies can also be damaging to human hearing. See? Low frequency under 20 Hz and high frequencies above 20,000 Hz that humans cannot perceive can also affect the ear and have adverse effects on our health. What's wrong with 440 Hz? Because of this harmonic misalignment, listening to 440 Hz music would seem to make people anxious, nervous, aggressive because it is not harmony with the natural frequency of planet Earth. Damn. So if your music is on a 440 Hz frequency, you are, you know what I'm saying? I talked about this too in the podcast. You operating on some very supernatural, you know what I'm saying, frequencies, you know, and certain people realize that, and these frequencies, like the government, they know this, and so they can implement messages in these frequencies because your body, your music, your brain likes it, you know what I'm saying? Just think about 808s, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dong. Don 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 don. You feel me? Those real heavy low beats, those are beats that you know, make you aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Make you, you know, because it may make you nervous too, like, damn, you know. I don't know, my light keep going out, y'all, sorry. But yeah, so it's certain type of music, I keep telling y'all, is on a certain frequency level. I gotta get more. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the treetop. You know, she never the dull moment. Bitch, messing me up. All right. You see what I'm talking about? Frequencies. The frequency was so strong. What I'm talking about is turning the light out. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you know frequency real. My frequency right now is right now on an extremely high level, and it's so high it's creating a shortage in the light right here. You know what I mean? So what note is the devil's note? So when I was in school, this is a true story. When I was in school, I was doing work study, and I was in the library, and I was looking at some stuff I was supposed to be putting it up and stuff like that, sorting it out, I guess. And I came across this very old document. It might have been an original joint, and it had the blue note on it, and it said something to the extent of the devil's note. I was like, what is this? And it was basically saying these particular notes that are played underneath other notes that it's very hard to get to, but once you get it, it's very hard to repeat. I don't know, something they said, but we're gonna get into it. So it in music, a tritone consists of two notes that are 3 whole steps apart, such as C to F number, not found in either the major or minor scales, and due to its discordant sound, it has been called the devil's chord. You feel me? So it's a hard chord to even find. So you really got to be on some high level frequency to even get on this type of chord. So imagine if you get on this chord and you understand the type of chord it is and the type of flow is making people, and you not using that chord in the positive, even though it's say the devil's chord. You know what I mean? So what is the devil's interval in music? The unsettling sound of tritones, which is like music's like the King Vons, the Lil Durks, you know what I'm saying? A lot of other stuff. The devil's interval in music theory in tritone is an interval of 3 whole steps that can sound unresolved and creepy. Over time, the sound has wound up in jazz, rock, and Broadway musicals. We gonna go to this right here. So we about to wrap it up. I wanted to find out what type of music, you know, some artists that I listen to that I like, what type of music or frequency that they are on. And I realized if it's positive music, because I was looking up a lot of things, different type of music, all type of music that I like, because I like different type of stuff. So I realized if it's positive music, they don't even list the frequency. But if it's negative music, they'll tell you what that frequency is, and they'll tell you what type of frequency it's on, and you'll know, you understand. So frequencies that we like, a frequency that can get a low but make you aggressive is like 440s, right? So they don't go all the way up to the 440s, but they bring it in the middle, 430s, when they're able to, you know, infiltrate these type of messages. So King Von, that's how I go. 432 HZ, that's his frequency on that song. And just listen to that song and the stuff that he's talking about. I like that song too, though. Drink Cream. Lil Durk, never Imagine. 432 HZ. Listen to the song, the frequency level. Wale featuring Jeremiah and Rick Ross, The Way. That Way. 432 HZ. You gotta listen to the music and listen, and that's the frequency. So The Way, I don't think it's like a negative song, but they're putting it's messages that they put in there in these songs and at a certain frequency level. Drake 0 to 100. His frequency right there is on a 963 AZ. So his frequency is super high. It's super high. And 0 to 100 is like a super high. It make you, you know, that's an aggressive kind of song too. Kirk Franklin, I Smile, 432 AC. So that's the level of frequency it's on. And I Smile is a positive song. But it's talking about, you know, how smiling through negativity. You feel me? But yeah, so frequencies matter. You know, hopefully y'all like my podcast. Y'all like the message. You know, basically the message of the message of my show for today is just, you know, be mindful of your frequency, you know what I'm saying? Be mindful of the things that you're taking in, because everything has a frequency. Be mindful of your words have frequency. You know, saying the Bible says there's life and death in the tongue. So things that you're putting out there definitely is a frequency. So you don't want to attract that type of energy. So just be mindful. I think as you get older, artists out there, if you tap in to me, you know what I'm saying, your music should progress with you, and that frequency, you know what I'm saying, should progress too. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my artists out there, man. Shout out to everybody, my entrepreneurs, my business people, my workers, my 9-to-5ers, you know what I'm saying, my athletes, you know what I'm saying. Even shout out to my street and sorority fraternity members, my sorority and sorority members of the streets, you feel me. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to people who, you know, that's their life and they want to live their life like that, but they leaving it off the internet. Those I call the real members, fraternity and sorority members of the streets, because we don't even know you. We don't even know what you got going on, but you out there handling your business. You got all type of motion. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. I shouldn't know about what you got going on in the streets. And if you're an artist, That's the only way I should know. You shouldn't be in the streets doing what you're doing. It should be past stuff. But that's a whole nother day and a whole nother topic and stuff like that. But thank y'all for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go ahead. My quote, if I was to die today, tomorrow, man, my quote is going to be, man, live your life, man. Don't let your life live you. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that means, live your life how you feel you should be living it, but you should be living it in a way that's going to be productive, a way that's going to leave a legacy, the way that's going to add make your dash in the middle of your born and your death date count is your impact on the world. You know what I'm saying? Don't let life live you. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow your environment or the circumstances that you was born with create how you supposed to be in life. You create your own world. You're the author of your own book. You feel me? We're going to play a quick little commercial break real quick, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to end out.
9 p.m., Ajika A.J. Owens, a mother of 4, was shot and killed by an unidentified woman in Ocala, Florida. According to civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who is now representing the Owens family, AJ's children, who are 3 to 12 years old, were playing in a field next to an apartment complex when a 58-year-old white woman allegedly began yelling at them to get off her land and calling them racial slurs. According to Crump's statement, the children left, but accidentally left behind an iPad, which the woman took. When one of the kids tried to retrieve it, the woman threw it, hitting the boy and cracking the screen. Ms. Owens walked across the street to speak to the woman. But Crump's office says when she knocked on the door, the neighbor allegedly shot her through the closed front door. The bullet hole is shown here in photos provided by Crump's law firm. Friday around 9 p.m.
Hey, man, long live Rax, man. Young cat, man. Gun down, gun violence, man. You know what I'm saying? So long live him. We're going to make sure that we are talking to our young men and women out here, man, and just making sure that their frequency is high, man. This is the type of energy that they comes with, what you put out there. So, long live Rax. It's the end of the show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Whether it's 1 or none or 2 or a few, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, BigHomie_Smiles, backup page 41. Make sure y'all follow my co-host, Black_Corn_Man_LA. Make sure y'all follow this Black-owned business, 4am USA on Instagram. Cop the gear, you feel me? Free symbol, you already know what it is. Inshallah, my man be home soon. And when he come home, he touch down, it's nothing but torch, you feel me? Welcome home to Q the Fool, you understand? My man is back. He just dropped a new freestyle on YouTube on his page called Pray For Me, man. He's stepping on him. And all those people that was talking down on my man Q and his name, man, y'all wild, bro. Y'all wild. Don't worry. He's still gonna step on y'all. You feel me? So yeah, man. Treetop Radio LA, man. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna end out with another commercial.
Yeah, I say the owe me dead in the cemetery. Go ahead and write that obituary. About to preach on the beat. I ain't go to seminary. Still gonna give them the word like a dictionary. I'm army like the military. Ain't talking no guns. Been reading Ephesians. What verse 6?
Yeah. Say, man, it's Treetop Radio LA.